Hello, AP students. Today, we're going to be looking at everything that we're going to need to get done from today until exam day. And I'm going to give you your assignments for the rest of this week. So today's video is for Wednesday, May 6th, all the way up until Sunday night at 11:59. All right, that'd be May 10th. So let's start with our week, what we need to get done. I'll go over a few directions for you as well. Well, let's start off with your Unit 5 notes. Those should be done already. And those are from the Heimler Review Guide. So make sure your Unit 5 notes are done. If you don't know where to find those, they're just on our website, so you can get those here, the Unit 5 notes and the DBQ. So if you haven't done that yet, pause the video, take your notes on there, watch the Heimler Review Guide video that was sent to you a while back, and finish that, and then continue watching this. All right, that was due, but if you don't have it done, make sure you get it done. Let's go look at what is next on our list. And then we have the Heimler Graphic Organizer, and that was due on Tuesday at 11:59. And again, if you need to know where is that Heimler Graphic Organizer, you again go to the website, and the Heimler Graphic Organizer for Unit 5 is right there, and that is where you may take that, make a copy of it on Google Docs. If you really need good directions, go back to that day and watch the directions of this video and explain exactly how to fill out the organizer for Unit 5. And that was due on Tuesday. So make sure those things are done. Now, we're going to work on this DBQ and on Tuesday we had a great Zoom conference. We had students coming in, going over the DBQs, looking at topics, and I posted that, and we had a good Zoom conference on Tuesday already for the DBQs. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me an email, or if you're behind and want to have a one-on-one Zoom conference with me, I can totally schedule that for you. Just go ahead and email me and we can do that. That way you can answer your questions as well. You can ask your questions and I'll try to answer them as well. All right, so let's look at what else we have on here. Your DBQ for Unit 5 is due at 11:59 on Friday. The full DBQ should be done. Now I want to go back to this for a second where it says grade another student's DBQ. Not as many students did that this time. I would really strongly encourage you to grade another student's DBQ and turn it in on turnitin.com, because if you really want to pass this exam, you guys are in a unique situation. You only have one DBQ to do. It's 5 documents. Past years, students had to worry about multiple choice, short answer questions that we worked on. You know what this test is going to be. It's going to be a DBQ. I would read 1, 2, 3 of your classmates' DBQs, and I would get this down. I would see what they do. How are they writing? How are they putting in additional evidence? How are they explaining context? And I would read through that rubric and score it, because basically, your college credits are on the line here, and the work that you do in these next couple of weeks could make a big difference. So if you can, I would definitely read someone else's DBQs and grade them. If you feel like with the DBQ, like you're doing a really good job, you can try something this time for your Unit 5 DBQ. If you want to write it in 45 minutes, just literally take the DBQ, put a timer on, try to write it in 45 minutes. You can do that and turn it in. Here's what I'll do. If you write it in 45 minutes and you don't like your grade, I will let you make corrections and improve your grade later on. So let's say someone's like, well, I want to try this in 45 minutes because that's what the real exam is going to be like, and I need to practice that. Go ahead and do it. A couple of students did that this week. And then if you get your score back and you're like, ooh, 325, I'm not happy with that, go ahead and read and add what you want to add to it. Make it a better essay and turn it in, and you can still earn a 4.25. So I'm telling you is, if you want to do it in 45 minutes, put turnitin.com, I'll grade it, and then redo it. Say, Mr. Wood, I did it in 45 minutes. I want to redo the assignment. Go ahead, do the DBQ again, add something to it for a stronger grade if you want to really give this the go of what you're going to have to do on the actual AP exam. All right, so that's what's due for Friday. Now, I'm going to go through what's next here and give you just a timeline so you know what to expect for everything in the next couple of weeks before our AP exam comes up. And yeah, it's just a couple of weeks away now. So on Monday, you are going to need to have your Unit 6 notes done. That's Monday the 11th. So what do you do there? Well, basically, I'm going to have this posted up on the website, and there are your Unit 6 notes for you to open. And just like we normally do, you open that, you make a copy, and you take your notes in the boxes like we've done for all of our review guides so far and everything we've been doing on distance learning. And then after that, we have Tuesday on the 12th. Your Heimler graphic organizer is due. That's also posted there. And then Thursday, May 14th, your Unit 6 DBQ is going to be due, and also turn in your partner's DBQ. And I will be announcing a Zoom conference on Monday. We'll probably be doing a Zoom conference on Tuesday or Wednesday next week for this DBQ. And then we're done with content pretty much at that point. So by next Thursday, the 14th, we are pretty much done reviewing, except for some small little things before our exam. We're not going to have a ton of homework the last week. I don't believe in giving a lot of homework the week before the exam. So here's what we're going to do after that. On Friday, the 15th, I want to do a live DBQ. So pay attention here, and I want you guys to send me emails. Okay, on Friday the 15th, I want to do a live DBQ, a 1-hour Zoom, where I will release the DBQ on my website. I'll do a Zoom conference at the same time, giving you some directions, and then letting you guys literally write it and turn it into turnitin.com that day when you are done. That will be a practice exam. So it's going to be 1 hour of your time, probably like 5-6 minutes for me to give directions. Then I'll post the practice DBQ on the website on Friday the 15th, and then you will need to write it. And I want you to write it the same way you're going to write the exam. So basically, if you are going to type it on Google Docs, I want you to do a Google Doc and turn it on turnitin.com. If you're going to write it by hand, what I want you to do is take a picture of it and then email me those pictures so I can grade them. But I want you to do it with the same format that you're going to plan to take the test. I'm going to give more directions on that next week coming up. So on the 15th, a live DBQ 1 hour. Now, I'm planning right now for 2 p.m. So here's what I need you guys to do. I need you to email me and let me know if Friday, May 15th at 2 o'clock works, or if it doesn't work. And how are we going to decide this? We're going to decide this like the Mongols do. This is AP World after all. It's going to be like a Krulatai. Those who show up, you vote by showing up. So if you send an email saying like 2 o'clock doesn't work for me, but 3 o'clock does, I will take that into account. If you don't say anything, I will say that you are not showing up and you're not voting. Okay? If you say 2 o'clock Friday works, and I get a whole bunch of emails that say that, we will have it on Friday at 2 o'clock. If I get no emails, no one emails me, I will assume there's no interest and we won't do the practice DBQ. Okay? So I need you guys to be communicating with me on that. You are, young adults, you should be able to do that. On Monday, the 18th, we are going to have a live class review of the practice DBQ and going over it. And I'm going to want you to grade yourself at that time and turn in your rubric for your grades. I will then use that same rubric and I will go over it and see if I agree or disagree with your scoring of your DBQ. And I'm going to try to get that back to you by Wednesday, so I'm going to try to get a quick turnaround on those. All right, Tuesday, and you can start doing this right now. It's going to be real simple. I want you guys to write basically for every single unit, all 6 units, context summaries. And I'm going to have that due by Tuesday on the 19th. That'll be your last homework assignment. And you could start that now if you wanted to. Could you use some of the stuff that you've used in your DBQs? Yeah, but I would write it again, because the more time you write this down, the more you're going to have that context down, and you're also going to have some outside evidence in your head for when it comes up for this exam. All right? And on Wednesday the 20th, my plan is to have a live Kahoot game, probably using Zoom, and I'll put the game up there. You'll be able to get the code and everything, and we'll play it. And I need a time for that. And again, we can vote here. My plan is Wednesday at 2 p.m. Wednesday at 2 p.m. And please, in that email, also say if Wednesday the 20th at 2 p.m. works for you or doesn't work for you for a Kahoot game. And again, we'll vote with our feet. People who aren't sending things, who aren't doing it, I'm assuming probably aren't going to be there. So vote if that time works for you. And then on the 21st is the exam day. Exam day is the 21st, and I believe I'll get the time on there. I'll post that big and huge for you, but I believe that is at 1 p.m. for us. All right. Also, one other thing I'm going to announce on here, it's possible that Ms. Bird and I will be giving you a tutorial on basically how to go over the exam. College Board sent you a 51-page reading. Now, it's pretty big font, and a lot of those pages you don't have to read because they're for other exams. I would encourage you to read that email, and we're also going to be talking to you how to do the demo to make sure you're all set for this exam. But there's someone out there, and you probably know who already, who made a great video for this, and that would be our friend and I would call a mentor teacher of mine, Mr. Heimler. He has a great video online that I'm posting today. I would watch that, and that gives you details for how to take the exam. Here's one thing I want you guys to know. If you're absolutely freaking out about not being able to get this thing done in 45 minutes, here's the deal. The AP has literally said you could still get a 5 on this thing or a 4 or pass this thing if you're not done. They are going to look at the total number of exams that come in. If this is a really hard DBQ, which it could be, here's the thing. Write what you can. Write what you know. They say it won't be graded on a curve. Okay. But they will compare it to what other people have. I guess that's not a curve. Anyway, so basically, if you're doing the best work you possibly can, your essay will be compared to others. So the more you write, the more you practice up to this point will help you. And remember, this AP exam, it's not just a grade. This will go on, potentially give you college credit for you. And the harder you work now, the more likely you are to earn it. So this is kind of this is in my hands a little bit. I can assist you, I can help you, but at this point, I'm more and more becoming like a coach on the sideline watching you perform. So there's only so much I can do at this point. It's really on you how much you're practicing, how much you're going over this right now. A couple other things. You might want to start being concerned a little more about your sleep. Make sure that you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're on a regular schedule. Make sure that you're waking up a few hours before 1 p.m. You don't want to wake up at 12 o'clock on this exam day and be tired and not ready to take it. Okay? So that is all. That is basically our plan. I'm going to make the next video. The plan is for Monday. I might put something else before then. Probably not. They'll be ready for our next video on Monday. And you guys have the list of what needs to get done right here if you want to take a pause on that and just take a look at everything that needs to be done all the way up for the exam and what do you have to get done by Monday. I will talk to all of you later.